This is my cross ties. It is literally just a tree with a little keyring of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, because this is Paris, this dressage lady, and she is one of the owners of this place, of these stables. She has this brush because she is brushing down her horse Feather. She is a 2013 Lipizzaner mare, and her show name is Light as a Feather. She just has a halter on and she is at the cross ties. And the camera's just making its way over here just to get a better view. These are 2 lead ropes just tied together. One just goes on the horse's halter and the other one's tied up here so that it's just somewhere so the horse doesn't have that part free. And as you can see, there's also another lady brushing the horse. Her name is Haley. She's just a helper. She's a groomer and she's also a vet. And she's helping to brush Feather because Feather is one of the best horses we have. And now we're going to move on to this big barn. It's not the main barn, but it's really, really big. So now we're coming around to this big, tall barn. It's not the main barn, it's just a barn. And as you can see, there are 3 different stalls. There's one big one in the middle and 2 small ones on the side. Now in the middle one, the big middle one, there's a horse. There's a Tinker mare. I'll take her out so you can get a better view of her. This is the Tinker mare. And her name is Princess, or Princess of them all. And she has this big blanket because she is very big. And she is really, really pretty, and I like the smell of her as well. So just put her back in. She actually has twins, amazingly. She has had twins. Her first foal, this is one of her twins. This is the boy. His name is Junior. And he has this red halter, so I can tell the difference. And then the other one of the twins is Destiny. She has a pink halter on. They look exactly the same, which really doesn't help me. So only the halters tell the difference. And then their food and water, this is what it looks like. There's water in there, and that's the hay, that's the grass bale thing. And so it just goes at the back. Now moving on to, I think we should move on to your left. And here we have a Clydesdale mare. She is sadly on her own. Oh, I mean the Shire mare. I pretend she's the Clydesdale mare though. And she's on her own because her foal is injured. And she has this on her. Her name is Ruby. And she has the biggest blanket because she is the biggest horse I have. The biggest mare and the biggest horse. I really like that flower. And she sadly has to be by herself, as I said about 3 times. And I'll get out her food and water place. She has exactly the same food as the Tinkers. So I'm just going to show you where the water goes. It just goes in this. Just goes next to the food, which doesn't have a grass bale. I'm not going to bother to show you. And on the other side is this one. This one is for the Appaloosas. It's green. Just for the water. And the food is exactly the same. And now I'm going to show you the Appaloosa mare. Her name is Apple, or Applejack. And also, I forgot to tell you the other two mares' show names, so I'm just going to tell you. The Shire mare's show name is Ruby Red. And the Tinker's show name, I think I already said her show name is Princess of them All. Yes, I did. And then the Applejack has twins. They're both yearlings. I'll get them both out. Dang it, I just did that. Ignore that. I'll fix that later. These are the twins. They look exactly the same, but I can tell them apart. This first one is the newer one. Her name is Jackie. And this is her sister. I think her name is like... Oh, it's a boy. This one's the boy, and his name is Jackson. Here's the older one. He came out just before, Jackie. And they like to run around together. They just go there. And I will fix this now. Oh no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to move on to the dogs. Bring on the doggies. And so these are my dogs. This is their little dog house. This first one is Tobias. People call him Toby for short. And he is John's dog. And John is a Western person. And he is just looking at his wife, Galaxy. They're both the Huskies. And they're just like barking at each other and stuff, like what dogs do. And then next to them on this leash is my newest puppy dogs. His name is Jesse, even though he is a boy. He is the mixed breed pup. And he is just running to get the ball, which is just made out of blue tacks. It's quite easy to make. And in here is his mum. Her name is Rosie. I really like her. She's really cute. And then this is the husky puppy, Stella. I don't have the other one. She just have this. And then also in here is the food and water. This is the water thing. And this is the food one. Food and water. And they just go on this blue thing. Just so when there's food and water in there, if they spill it, it doesn't get too bad because it's just on that. And they have beds. That's the puppy's bed and that's the adult's bed. And now there's the repair area, tack only, and this is the only tack that's broken. It's this, because that has a rip. And now I'm going to move on to the middle. So I'm about to finish this. This is Blue. He is one of the wild horses. He is like the tamest though. He is being tamed by the best tamer we have. This is John. And he is riding his best horse, which is Texas. And his show name is Western Boy. And this is his wife, River, or Flow with the River. And the person that's riding her, this is the normal riding set. And the person that's riding her is Veronica. She is really nice to horses, and she is just riding along. They're both Pintos, Pinto Stallion, Pinto Mare, and that's the quarter horse stallion. And that, my friends, concludes my barn tour. Goodbye for now. See you next time.